Hey guys, I'm Chez Pride, and today I want to post me playing through week 2 and week 3 of the Sims 4 free event called The Lost Legacies, where we are completing goals through gameplay to get limited time rewards added to our game to go beside the new Sims 4 expansion pack, the Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy. And these events tend not to take too long when it comes to actual gameplay time, so like I said, I will be combining these 2 weeks of recording into one video. And we are going to start right back where we left off. We are helping this mysterious woman find some things related to the royal family, and we are trying to figure out why she's acting so odd and suspicious. And then on the side, we also just adopted a kid into our family, and we just had our first family dinner with her, and now we need to get her ready for school tomorrow. But before I press play and start the event, let's go over this week, week 2's reward and quest. So each week we get 2 new quests, and each quest have multiple goals for us to complete. And this week we have Drama Life and the Sound of Emotions. And we can only read the description for Drama Life, but it says the first step into romance begins, which doesn't tell us much, but does make me slightly question what is going to happen. But first, let's go ahead and look at the rewards that we are going to earn this week. So first, we are going to earn the Elegant Old Tarnished Key because we are trying to complete that key collection. And then we have 5,000 simoleons to help us along. We have a new library bookcase store, which when I looked at this, like in just a little picture, I was like, is that a bookcase with a ladder? Because it looks like the side is a ladder, but no, it's actually a bookcase store, which is way better. I do love a bookcase with a ladder, but a bookcase store is just like top notch. Then we have a second key, that's the Cat family key. Then we have a piano. Volume 1 is pretty black and white, so we might have to be getting into piano. And then if you have Horse Ranch, you can get a new saddle, which I do think that we are overdue for a new saddle because the pack does not come with nearly enough. But I do wish it was more like a SDX shop or a free patch update or something. I wish you didn't have to like play an event and then have the pack to be able to get the reward even though you played to earn it. So I don't know, mixed feelings, but it does look nice, I guess. And then we also have the antique jeweled ring. So that is the rewards that we are getting today. So now let's go ahead and finally jump into today's gameplay. So while they finish this nice family meal, I'm just going to go ahead and press play while we wait on our notification to pop up, and then we can start whatever gameplay it tells us to. So it says Drama Life. Have found a key while researching the Dargon. The next thing to do is find out the caps. Maybe it's possible to help and find all the family treasure. So we need to ask the envoy about the cat family, and from what I recall, she normally is standing, right outside waiting on us. So we will have our main sim finish her breakfast. Maybe we can teach our daughter responsibility by teaching her to clean up and then keeping care of her needs. So maybe she can go ahead and use the bathroom upstairs since it's a tub, and she can play in the bath, have a little bit of kid time, use the restroom, and kind of get ready for bed. Her mom can go ahead and perhaps keep care of her needs as well, so Brooklyn can have the bathroom when she is done with it. We are going to have our main sim, Brooklyn, here finish her dinner because I feel like it's just appropriate that she finishes the family dinner, and then we can go ahead and go outside. Okay, last time she just like kept disappearing before we could actually see. She doesn't actually talk to us. Like, she just runs up to us and then just disappears. Like, why? It says the cat family. The envoy, surprised a bit and nervous to see Brooklyn once again, smatters, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you again so quickly." The caps, yes. They were quite captivated by romance. Why don't you get into the mindset of love and see if you can whip up any clues? You don't mind if I snoop or I look around here while you're doing that. Okay, but you say you're looking around, but then you disappear. Again, it's just so weird. It's like you're supposed to talk to her and then like your sim doesn't actually talk to her before she just vanishes. I know she's trying to be like, oh, let me get out of here, but still, it's just like, but we have to search the internet about the cat family. Unfortunately, like I assumed, we have to flirt with another sim and we have to watch the romance channel. The problem being that our sim is asexual. So we may have to get into this with Gwendolyn. She wants to be a super parent, but that doesn't mean she couldn't find like a girlfriend or something in the process maybe. I don't know, might as well. I think tomorrow we'll probably start on the flirting and we'll just watch the romance channel and search the cat family tonight before bedtime. So she does want to make a medium impressions painting. How about instead you go ahead and watch the romance channel so you can come in here with your brother. It's a little awkward, but we can at least go ahead and get this out of the way, because if she's going to be the one finding romance, I feel like she should go ahead and be the one to watch the romance channel. And then Brooklyn, I'll have her search the family before she goes to bed, but I am going to have her real quick take a brisk shower, use the restroom, and you are still in the tub being adorable. Before you go to bed, since you have school tomorrow, you could do your homework. And then, did you seriously cancel keeping care of your needs? Excuse you, rude, use the restroom and take a shower, please. There we go. Did you keep care of your niece or did you cancel? No, you kept care of your niece. You're good. Alright, so she's watching the romance channel. We got that out of the way. And it says, according to the show, it's pretty typical to have found love at a nightclub. It seems like the ideal place that connects with music and love. Oh, well, she wants to go to a nightclub. Oh, well, it is nighttime. I said I was gonna wait, but maybe it would make sense for her to go out to a nightclub after that notification. I mean, we are wanting to play through this kind of quickly. I just kind of assumed we were going to be going into the next morning. I guess we can do that if we want. I do just want to get Rochelle's homework done. I mean, if it's a nightclub, we're going to be out late, right? So maybe Gwendolyn could actually take just like a brisk nap real quick. Also, Rochelle, is your hygiene is pretty much up? Oh, you were already out of the tub. Okay. Excuse me. I thought you were still in the tub. Use the restroom and do your homework real quick. And Brooklyn, when you're done with that, let's go ahead and have you research the Cap family. Let's go ahead and get a picture of her with her fireplace and her computer. Her brother's trying to chat with her. That's fine if they want to talk, as long as she's doing the research. Let's go ahead and see what it says about the Cap families. So it says, after doom scrolling longer than healthy, Brooklyn uncovers fantastic details about the Cap's family's romantic inclinations and love for piano. Reward unlocked. So let's go here and see what we got here. Go to UI event, which is not working. Okay, can we click it? Okay, we can click it this way. Alright, so we have the first key and nothing else. But we can at least put the key in our little key case here. Bam, boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, how close are you being done with your homework? Not close enough. So why don't you, Brooklyn, before you go to bed, come up here and perhaps help her with her homework. When she is done with that, we will take Gwendolyn to the nightclub to try to flirt with another girl here. Maybe Zach and her are both helping her with her homework. How cute would that be, though? Especially since they're in Brooklyn's room. It's just like, it makes sense. She's like, Aunt Brooklyn, help me with my homework. I have my first day of school tomorrow. But let's go ahead and go to the nightclub so we can flirt with another sim. So I know that we live in Ravenwood, but I don't really want to deal with a bunch of ghosts right now. So we've just come to the base game world nightclub. It's not super fancy, but it'll get the job done. And there's no one really here that I want to flirt with yet, because I'm pretty sure this girl, isn't she married? Well, she's not married, but she has a kid, and I don't really want another kid involved right now. And we'll just order our favorite drink. Ooh, we do have Candy though. I haven't flirted with Candy in so long. She could actually be a fun one. Okay, hold on. Let's do a respectful introduction, because I feel like she'd be like, you know, a little bit more of a respectful galley here. But let's go ahead and talk to Candy here. Maybe we can complain about our love life, that we don't have one. Tell a joke. We can maybe tell a joke about Sunset Valley. We can ask about her day. Maybe we can congratulate her on her new job, because maybe she just was like, yeah, I'm here at the bar to celebrate our new job. Oh, Jade is here too. Jade is fun as well. Also, I do like this Nia girl. She's really fun. But I don't know. Candy was the first one that caught my eye. And it's been a while since I flirted with Candy. So, maybe we can describe our aesthetics a little bit. Dim and gusty. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take our drink before someone else does. If you'll just stop talking, thank you. Alright, let's take our drink, and then I'll let her finish that drink a minute, because both her and Candy are drinking, and then let's go ahead and maybe talk about cool temperature. Okay, she didn't hate it, and she's feeling confident, so maybe she's feeling confident in flirtation. Maybe we can flirt and do a pickup line just to see how it goes. I mean, I know we're in a bunch of people, but we are in a bar setting. I kind of like this picture of the bartender holding up all the bottles, but I wanted Candy to make a cute pose while we did it. Well, let's go ahead and compliment her appearance again. Oh, and we did the drama life. Okay. Exploration of romance stirred unexpected emotions, yet something about the experience feels unresolved. Music can bring out the romance between partners. It is the step in the discovering the treasure. Apparently, things are getting... Hold on. I want this to end slightly well, even if we don't end up in a relationship with her. So she seemed okay with that. Congratulate on new job, and maybe tell a funny story real quick. Okay, sound of emotions. After an introduction to the cat family interest in romance, find the connection between it and music, and we have to tell Envoy about the romance and music. So is she going to show up here? I bet she's going to show up here, isn't she? I feel like she's just going to be here any second. If she shows up here, we'll talk to her, but if she doesn't show up here right away, I think we may report back to her sister and then have her sister invite her over and tell her. Let's see if one more romance will work. I just want one more flirty interaction to work. Normally Candy's pretty easy to flirt with, though not gonna lie, I can't remember if I've ever flirted with Candy with a female, but she's back from the point where everyone was bi in the Sims game, because I was flirting with Jade a lot back then when this pack first came out, but I did flirt a little bit with Candy with some of my Sims. Alright, I don't like the fact that other people are in our conversation, but what are you gonna do about it? Maybe right quick actually what we can do about it. Add her to a group, and then when we're done telling her this funny story or whatnot, we will... Oh, let's get a picture. There we go. But let's go ahead, and once we get done making the funny face and making her laugh, I think we're going to step aside with her and just do a little flirt. And really quick, I would like to hug her just nicely, and then we will go ahead and romance very subtly, perhaps flirt with her. Come on. Come talk to us. You don't have to go back to the bar. We brought you into this room for a reason. Thank you, ma'am. Maybe we can get a picture of them hugging with the person telling jokes in the background. And I was trying to get you away so it wouldn't be awkward, but at least it worked. I think maybe embrace would be too much, so right quick, we're just going to leave on a friendly hug and leave with the fact that we confidently flirted with her and she flirted back. Alright, we are back home and I don't see her here either. So let's go ahead and perhaps tell our little girl to go to bed. She did get some sleep while we were gone, but she needs to finish her night of rest before her first day of school. So let's go ahead and have her go to sleep, and then we will talk to our sister who is trying to nap on the bench outside. Girl, you have a bed. You have a bed. Okay. Real quick, let's go ahead and call her over, and then we can go ahead and perhaps friendly and go ahead and tell a story and tell an engaging story and kind of tell her how it went. Well, let's talk to our sister about this, and they're just awkwardly hugging here. Tell her the story of how our night went and tell her how we think we need to learn piano to get into the romance feeling of this, which she's not gonna understand because she's like, I'm not really into romance at all. I don't understand why this would help you, but sure, go ahead and do your thing. I will talk to the envoy and we can get this covered. And let's see, did she run away? Oh, she is here. She's just looking through the telescope. So maybe we will go ahead and talk to her since she is here. Discuss romance and music, please. And then I guess we can go ahead and get Gwendolyn to go to bed. So let's go ahead and go talk to her while our sister goes to bed. Oh my gosh, we're actually getting a picture of us talking to her. I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed that we managed to get a picture of us talking to her. Because normally she just straight up disappears before we even say hi. I mean, she's saying goodbye now. Like, she disappeared quick, but not as quick as normal. Okay, we have to practice piano. I figured that was going to be the next thing. The envoy says, clearly eager to leave, says, oh look, I really have to go. Don't bother following me, but listen, I think you should take some time to learn and play romantic music. If you discover anything interesting, tell me. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, let's see what we have earned in our UI here. For some reason that button's not working. Okay, well, we've gotten 5,000 simoleons, which is good. We have gotten the bookcase and we have gotten the next key. Surprisingly, we haven't got the piano book yet. I figured that would come when it said we need to learn piano, but for some reason we have to practice piano before we can unlock the piano book. That makes no sense to me. We will do that in the morning. Right now I want to focus on getting her to sleep, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just teleport her here because that's just the easiest thing to do, and go ahead and have her go to sleep, and then I will meet you guys back in the morning. Well, she woke up quicker than I expected her to. It's about 5:30 in the morning and our little girl Rochella is awake for her first day of school. So even though her mom is not fully rested, she's gonna go ahead and get up and be a good mom and help her little girl get ready for her first day of school. So she's gonna just come down here real quick, take a brisk shower, use the restroom while Rochelle goes ahead and goes upstairs and uses the restroom upstairs because she doesn't really need like an actual full shower like her mom does. So I'm just gonna have her wash her hands and brush her teeth an extra time, and then I want them to spend a little bit of time doing an activity together if they have time while Brooklyn sleeps in just a little bit. And let's go ahead and open the fridge, pull out some leftovers, and then you both can come grab a serving together. But let's check on Brooklyn real quick. How is she in the needs category? She could still use a little bit more sleep, so I'm gonna let her sleep in. So we have the second key that we can go ahead and put in our case. There we go. Let's go ahead and have them finish breakfast. They're gonna have a little bit of time, so I think we might go ahead and maybe have them do some gardening together. I think you're about to hug her. I really hate when they do this. You know, you're kind of wasting our time here. But either way, let's go ahead and have her clean up the plate, and then we can go ahead and get them out there gardening before she goes to school. Maybe she can go ahead and change into her outfit. Maybe she'll wear her dress for her first day of school because she wants to feel a little bit fancy. And now let's go ahead and you go here and you go ahead and go here. Water the plants, but is there anything else for her to do? Not really. So I guess they're just gonna both water a couple of things and get a little mother-daughter gardening time. Oh, it's so cute how they did the little step down. That's actually kind of adorable. Didn't notice that. I noticed that like it looked deep, but I didn't realize it was an actual step down garden plot. That's adorable. Okay, Brooklyn, how is your needs? You're about good enough to get up. Have you get up and keep care of your needs, so you can go ahead and keep care of your restroom needs downstairs. just because the shower is a little bit quicker for us. So we'll take a brisk shower, use the restroom, have her also grab some leftovers from last episode. We can go ahead and get them ready for school because school is in less than hours. When she's done talking to the turks, instead of going and playing with her dolls, we can have her go ahead and head out towards the front door here so we can get a picture of her like walking down the stairs and her mom like on the front porch seeing her off. That's kind of cute though. Honestly, I normally don't have the parents watch their kids go to school, but I kind of like that. She couldn't get to a B student even if we tried right now because she doesn't have a skill to level 2, so I'm not going to make her work hard or anything. I feel like she'll have a good first day at school if we don't make her work hard anyways. So you are going to get leftovers. Let's go ahead and have you start practicing piano so we can move on with the challenge because that's what it is really about. So where am I going to put this piano? Because their living room is a little tight on space. Well, she does have access to the balcony out here, so maybe we put her painting easel out on the balcony and then we can put a piano right here in her room. I don't feel like a keyboard is like the right vibe. I feel like she would have like a little upright piano. Maybe she'd have the horse ranch one. I don't know. We're getting a horse saddle this episode, so maybe it's fitting. And also, I'll probably go ahead and show off the bookcase we got since we are going ahead and in build mode, and that's like the only build mode item we got. So let's go ahead. Event rewards. Well, I shouldn't say bookcase. It's more a bookcase door. So let's go ahead and filter by event. And there we go. It is only on short wall height, so I don't think it's going to be very tall. Maybe like the little girl could get this going into her room. Considering that last episode I thought it was the natural bookcase, I was going to put it in the daughter's room. I feel like that only makes sense for her to have it. So she can have that. The mom can have the piano and we can play the piano. It actually works out that she's playing the piano because she is the more creative one anyways. So I feel like it just makes sense. But hopefully we get good very shortly. Oh, we have to travel back to the Blue Velvet nightclub, which is actually where we met Candy. Okay, well that's kind of convenient for the storyline. But it says we've earned enough points. And did we get a notification? It says, what a great practice session. Ready to show off those piano skills, perhaps at a nightclub. Oh, she wants to perform at a nightclub. No, girl, we're getting better. We are going to get better before we do that. I will actually let you read this piano book because that is probably the reason they gave it to us. But maybe I'll let you get up the skill on your own before we do that. What are you up to today? You're just sitting in here listening to your sister play the piano. Well, as sweet as that is, maybe you can do something outside your sister's room. Maybe you can enjoy a little bit of looking up some historical deaths, reading something a couple of times. You do like to read and research. So let's get her to level 2 piano. Then we'll have her read the book. Okay, Rochelle's PE class gets to run laps, a lot of them, but she wants to hide out under the bleachers. Keep running, girl. You got this. Did you reach level 2? I think you did. So let's go ahead and go here and read Piano Volume 1 and see if we can get up our skill a bit faster because I would like to at least sound decent before you go. Oh, they're both reading here in the bedroom together. Wait, no, that is actually a cute sister bonding moment. Yeah, we'll take the money. We'll take the money. We have a daughter. I'm not going to say no to free money. You want to go to the lounge with your brother? No. Okay, but she's reading a romance book while her sister's just like reading a book to get her skill up. I kind of love that. She's almost to level 3. Does she quit when she gets to level 3, or is she gonna keep going? Because honestly, I wouldn't mind. And now Brooklyn is reading the Glutton spell. We are level 3 piano, and she is still headed strong. Let's go, girl. You got this. Get as much skill as you can reading the book, and then we'll see how you sound on the actual piano. Oh, her mom's calling to chat, though. Wait, no, that's important. That's important. Your mom's calling. Oh, and no, we're not doing the 7 dates challenge. Oh, and Candy wants to know if we should change your career. You know what? Go for it. Yeah, and maybe we'll celebrate tonight. We'll celebrate tonight by going out on a date. And she did stop because her mom called. So let's go ahead and maybe practice a little bit more and get to level 4. We will have to kind of keep care of our needs and perhaps get ready for the nightclub, because I don't want her to come home 100% exhausted, but I do want to get her skill to level 4. Maybe when Rochelle gets home from school, her aunt can help her with her homework again. I think that would be kind of cute. Since she's about to get home, though, you can see if you can keep care of any needs. Maybe you can go ahead and just use the restroom and wash your hands a couple times, and then by the time you get done with that, Rochella should be home. Rochella's back home from school. No reason to make room on the refrigerator door. Okay, well, we did expect that. But oh yeah, her fun is down, her hygiene is down, her bladder's down. Not having a good time. So let's take a brisk shower, use the restroom, and maybe her and her aunt can eat a meal together. They won't be eating together, but they will be eating around the same time. And then maybe they can have a little bit of fun talking. And Brooklyn, when you're done, you can go ahead and clean up your plate. You're taking forever to eat, though. Gwendolyn, where's your skill? Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. You got this, girl. You got this. You're literally at 108. Why aren't you getting the skill yet? There we go. Let's go ahead and have you go to sleep. I know I said take nap, but straight up just go to sleep, and then we can go ahead. Let's see. Did you get your hunger's all the way up? I think you're good to stop eating. Where did the plate go? Wait, okay. Well, I don't know where the plate went. I'm sure I'll find it at some point. Right quick, maybe they can come play dolls together and do her homework real quick before we go to the nightclub. I just want to get her fun up a little bit, because I don't want her fun to be super low when she goes to do her homework. But also her aunt helping her with her homework will make it go by faster. So that's enough playing for now. I feel like we got her skill up enough. Do homework, and then once she gets started, her aunt can help her with her homework. I should have got a picture of them playing dolls together, but I just didn't think about it. Gwendolyn, we should probably check your needs. You're pretty good on energy. Real quick, though, let's go ahead and use the restroom. And honestly, you could probably just grab a quick meal. And then we will ask Candy out on a date to the Blue Velvet. And then we can show off our piano skill and see how we sound at level 4. It won't be the best, but it'll be better than nothing. You're coming down here to eat your meal. Oh, you're still in your bathrobe. Alright, but let's maybe get a picture of them all sitting here in the room together. Super cute. And then, are you about done with your homework? Are you also helping her with her homework? No, you're distracting her. Can you not distract her? I know you want to spend time with her. Yeah, you can like jokes. And now we can go ahead and ask Candy out on a date. Alright, so we are here, and we are here with Candy, and we have a date as well as the event going on. So for the event, we have to chat with Envoy at the nightclub and then play a musical instrument. And for our date, we have to play an instrument, talk about drinks, and drink something. Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe right quick come here and go with an inside joke, and maybe go ahead and ask about her day, and then we can go ahead and friendly interest. Oh, actually, I think it's under small talk. Talk about drink, and then Envoy should show up here soon, because it says talk to her at the nightclub, doesn't it? I think that's what it says. Chat with her at the nightclub. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so let's finish talking to our date first, though. I feel like that's a little bit more important than talking to Envoy. I mean, I know that's the whole purpose, so maybe I should be flipping that around. but it doesn't hurt to talk to our date first. And then we can at least get some of those social interactions out of the way. It did not count. Oh, it's asking us to talk about something else. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Discuss guitar solos, and then we can go ahead and catch Envoy before she leaves, because she looks like she's leaving. Let's go ahead and go here. We actually don't know her yet, so let's do a respectful introduction. Normally it's our sister talking to her, so I guess it makes sense we would have to do a friendly introduction to her. And let's maybe get a picture of her being like, oh, yeah, I have to talk to her real quick. And we'll do a respectful introduction and we can chat with her. I guess Candy's gonna be all up in the middle of it. Well, you know, if she's gonna be our partner, then she needs to know. As Gwendolyn approaches, she overhears Envoy's muttering something about fireplace. Startled, she quickly turns and says, what? Oh, I wasn't saying anything, just enjoy the atmosphere. And it wants us to play musical instruments. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick, because it wants us to do that for our date as well. How cute is this? Wait, no, this is actually adorable. Like, I know I'm doing like a slow burn here, but they're honestly so cute. I'm obsessed with them. But Candy's going to listen to our instrument, and hopefully that'll check off this next interaction. It says play music at the nightclub. We're doing that. Why isn't it checking off? Do we have to finish the song? I guess that would make sense. Also, we do have to get drinks after this. It didn't check off. I guess because we were playing for Candy. Well, that's annoying. I guess we have to choose the one with the interaction next to it. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I liked it better when Candy was listening to us. Okay, we will get a drink with her in a minute, though, as soon as we finish this. Oh, we have to search a fireplace. Okay. Emotions get channeled into the melody, and the fireplace flame dances with the rhythm. Something can be flickering through the flames. Do we have... Okay, there's a fireplace here. I guess while she's in the bathroom, we'll search the fireplace. So let's go ahead and search fireplace. And honestly, she didn't sound bad from the piano. I'm kind of glad we practiced first, so she didn't embarrass herself. Alright, but let's go ahead and get a picture of her searching the fireplace here. Alright, it says, while burning away the soot, a faint glint catches Gwendolyn's eye. A hidden key tucked behind a loose stone in the fireplace. This must be the cap's long-lost treasure. Gwendolyn carefully hides the key in a safe place for now. Andy's coming up to talk to her. She's like, hey, can we finish our date? And we might as well do that. So let's go ahead and grab a drink with her so we can go here and perhaps order a drink, and then we can talk to her a couple more times. We can at least get a silver date and try to flirt with her a little bit. Like, our friendship is going up really well, so let's maybe go ahead and share insecurities a little bit, and then we can do some small talk about instruments, and we also want to drink our drink, because we do need to drink something. And then it wants us to flirt and be affectionate. So we're drinking, so maybe now is the time to pull a little flirty flirt. We don't have a super high flirty bar, and we are surrounded by people, so this may go badly. Okay, it went well. It went well. I don't want to like tempt our luck, but we do have to flirt twice for this to work. So let's go ahead and perhaps romance, flirtation. We can try to do a slight pickup line. We just got level 2 of the romance skill, and we finished our drink. So if we can get this flirting interaction out of the way, I think we'll probably get to the gold level. Maybe let's perhaps go over here, try to maybe get away from the crowd a little bit. And like I said, I'm not going for a gold date, but I do think we could at least be affectionate and maybe get a kiss in. So let's romance, affection. Let's perhaps go ahead and... Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and buy her a tulip, because what we can do is actually go here and romance, affection, and give a romantic gift of a tulip, and then maybe we can romance, affection, confess attraction. But I want to give her the gift first, And then if that goes well, maybe we can go ahead and have our first kiss. But I'm only going to do it if confessing our attraction goes well. Oh, she didn't like the flower. Oh no, should we flirt with her? I'm only doing what the date asks. So, oh wait, she gave us a flower back. Maybe she's like, I don't like tulips. Roses are better. You should have gave me a rose. It's kind of like all we could afford. I guess we could afford a rose, but in my mind, they're trying to save money. So, but honestly, let's go ahead and flirt one more time, and then we can try to have our first kiss. The interaction came up on its own, so I feel like it's destiny. Na 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 na. Yes, we got our first kiss with Candy. I think with that, we can go ahead and end the date early. We got a silver date, and we got to go to the place that we came to. So I feel like that's a good stopping point for them for this part of the episode. So let's go ahead and travel on home. Sound of Emotions. A new piece of the puzzle has been unlocked after discovering a hidden key of the cat family nestled inside. Meet up with Envoy once more to continue adventure. So that is literally the whole week 2. So we can open our Lost Legacy, and as you can see, we gained the saddle and we gained the ring, which are both nice. Honestly, I feel like I will put the ring on our sim here that we just went on a date with. I do actually want to go ahead and give us a reason to have a saddle. Let's see, let's look at the calendar. And I think before it hits midnight, I might actually go ahead and plan a holiday for tomorrow so she doesn't have to go to school. I don't know why I want to do this, but I kind of want to have a holiday specifically involved around getting her a horse. So I don't know how we're going to pull this off, because I'm pretty sure horses weren't even thought of when we are getting the holidays, but maybe we can do it as like a reward. So let's just call it Horse Day, so we can get the day off of work. And is there anything that's actually going to be helpful to us? Travel or go on vacation. So we can travel to a commercial venue. So we could travel to the horse world and like get a horse. And maybe we can also be thankful that we're getting a horse. So that is what we're going to make the holiday for. Also, did we look at all the swatches on the bookcase? I feel like I just placed it down and like looked at it, but I didn't like actually show off the swatches. So real quick, if you were looking for that, because I normally do show off the swatches, we have dark brown, a gray brown, a red brown, a dark, like almost black brown, orange brown, and a medium brown. So most of the typical wood colors. But actually, let's actually go ahead and see her go through the door while we're here. So maybe we can go ahead and play dolls so I can see her go through the door. This also works. There we go. All right. She is strutting through her new hidden bedroom door. Honestly, that's kind of a vibe, though. It's kind of a vibe. But let's go ahead. And I did say you could play your dolls for a minute. So I'm going to have you play your dolls. And then we're going to go ahead and have you go to sleep after that. So maybe I'll have her fix a little breakfast. I mean, I feel like that would be appropriate. And then we'll go get a horse so we can go and craze him. I'm not going to try to take too long with this, but it's kind of a celebration for the kid mainly. Cook. And let's see what we want to cook for breakfast. She has a level 10 cooking skills. So she could get really fancy with it. Maybe an omelet. We don't have to make a huge serving. There's only 3 of us. And then Brooklyn here. How much longer do you have sleep? Oh, you're fully rested. Are you fully rested? Yeah, you're awake. You're literally awake, so I'm assuming you are. Alright, let's go here and have you take a brisk shower, use the restroom. Hopefully by the time you finish doing that, your mom will be done cooking breakfast. And then we can have you go ahead and go here and use use the restroom and wash hands and brush your teeth, get to cooking because everyone is waiting on you today. Let's see, what are you doing? You want to go play on the playground. I mean, I guess that's fine, but breakfast is done, so let's go ahead and get Rochella to maybe come down the slide. I do want to get a picture of her going down the slide in her little cute playground get up because adorable. Eat your breakfast with your mom and your aunt, please. And then all their needs should be good. And honestly, if I have to cheat the thankful spirit for Brooklyn, I'm not going to be mad about it because she's the only one that actually wants to do it. Friendly, small talk. It's not under small talk. Maybe it's because she's the only one who wants to do it. Maybe they both have to want to do it. Maybe we'll just check off the thankful spirit for her. They're literally just being a whole pain about it. Let's not slide down the slide while you're eating your omelet. I would actually prefer you not to. Finish that. Thank you. And you can go ahead and clean up your plates as you ran out before your aunt could clean up. You just don't. Oh, you started a painting. Well, that does make sense. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that makes sense. But right click, let's go ahead and end this part of the episode by traveling with our household, and we are gonna go to the horse ranch world and adopt a horse. Alright, so we are at the horse ranch world and we did get our tradition complete off. So horse day is technically complete. Technically her mom has to buy the horse. So let's go ahead and go here. And I said earlier we were trying to save money. And I felt like the reason they were trying to save money is because they want to get her a really nice horse. Now I know that rescuing a horse is technically better. For a kid's first horse, it makes sense to get one with better traits, and we have the money, so let's go ahead and purchase a horse, and then maybe Rochella can go and speculate the horse competition with her aunt. Then we can have her mom go and buy the horse. So we have 49er, Hush Puppy, Lightning, Ocean Cookie, Pegasus, Salsa, Shoe, Scrollroom, Tempest, Thunder, Tornado, and Truck. And honestly, I feel like Tempest gives the best vibes for Rochella. Like, she's friendly, energetic, and independent. So I feel like Tempest is a good fit for Rochella here. And maybe we can get a picture of all of them going into the horse place together when they get done speculating the competition and grabbing the horse. We will go ahead and go into Create a Sim. I'm actually going to name her Tempest. I like the name. I think it's cute. Alright, so it looks like Rochella and her aunt are out of the competition. And let's see, do they get a notification that says eventing enthusiast from watching a competition? Did you get the same notification? Yeah, okay. So we have that, and now we just have to wait on her mom to finish getting the horse. Like, the horse is just not here. I'm so confused. Well, I guess if we travel home, maybe the horse will go home with us. Here she is, and she is a beautiful. Oh my god, I love her. Okay, so we are definitely going to create them. Honestly, like, she looks great. I just want to put the saddle on her. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the horse and put her new saddle on her. Here we have this new fancy royal looking saddle. We have it in black and gold, as well as it looks like 6 colors total. So we have it black and gold, red and gold, tan. We have it in blue and orange. We have it in tan and white, and then we have it in plain black. She likes blue a lot, so maybe she would put Tempest in a blue saddle. I think that is our horse, Tempest. But let's go ahead and go here and go to rings, and then we can go to special event rewards and the new ring. It looks like it's on this hand, and we have it in gold and black, bronze and red, all black, blue and silver, and green and gold. And obviously the green and gold fits her personality more, and I'll go ahead and put it on all her outfits. And there we go. We have a cute new ring and a saddle. So right quick, before we jump into the second half of this video, let's go back into live mode, give the horse a couple of things that it needs, and then I will get Rochella and the horse acquainted, and then I will go ahead and stop recording and pick back up with you guys next week when I post this. Alright, so I didn't take you on my journey with figuring out where to put all the horse stuff, but basically I just put it all around the edges of the house. So we have some barrels here for her to eventually work with the horse on. We have a little bed area over here with a feeder and water, but I also put some Perry grass over here for the horse. And also, most of the time the ball doesn't work, but I put the ball there anyways. So real quick, let's go ahead and perhaps her mom can come here and refill the feeder. Brooklyn can honestly just go inside for now, and then Rochella here can get acquainted with her horse real quick. So maybe we would tell her a joke, try to scratch her neck, tell her a joke again. Just want to get like a decent relationship up with her real quick. Let's see. Oh, look at the petting of the horse. Why is she so adorable? Alright, let's maybe perhaps talk to... I don't think we should start like the horse barrel training right away, but I do want to get to the point where we at least can mount her without being thrown off. Maybe I should go for a hug first. So if we can hug her, maybe I'll feel comfortable getting on her and mounting her real quick. Alright, it looks like we're rubbing her neck. Now will she let us hug her? There we go. Now she's hugging her. Let's go ahead and try to mount. I get a feeling this may not work, but I'm going to at least try. The saddle changed. Do you see that? Like straight up, the saddle just completely changed to a different saddle. Why? Is that just a glitch with the new saddle, or is that to all saddles? Like, has that been a glitch, or is that just a new glitch with the saddle? But she at least is on her. She is scaring the horse, but maybe we can calm her down, try to talk to her a little bit. Be like, it's okay, you don't have to be scared. You can talk to her, calm her down. Let's try to hug her. You got this. Oh, she is so scared. She is at least laughing at our joke. Aww, look at us. See? You're okay, Tempest. You're okay, cutie. Let's just see. Okay, she's fine now. Okay, let's try to see if we can go for a relaxed ride. But if we could end on just a little relaxed ride, riding our horse. Oh, she looks so just like, oh, okay. But she's like, look, Uncle Zach, I'm on a horse. But she's riding her horse. Oh, she's so proud of herself. Maybe her parents would come outside to see this. Can we like say watch? At least for now, we can go here and get this picture. And I'm going to end this half of the episode right here. I think I played a little bit longer than I was expecting, but I was actually having a lot of fun with the storyline. Honestly, more so the stuff outside of the story, but also the dating aspect at the nightclub and like going and playing piano at the nightclub was fun. I probably stretched it a little bit more than I had to. If you're having fun, you're having fun. I think this is the most fun that I've had with an event in a couple of events now, honestly. I feel like the gameplay in this one's pretty decent. I know I'm adding a bunch of gameplay. I'm not exactly making it minimal. Like, I could have done a lot less gameplay and still completed the goals, but I feel like if you're gonna have fun with it, you might as well just have fun with it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this half of the episode here, and then next week, like right before I post this, I will go ahead and record part 2 of this, which will be week 3, and then like I said, week 4 I kind of will just make its own thing. Okay, I always feel so weird just like picking up in the middle of a video like a week or more later, but here we are, is week 3, because I did say that I was going to combine these 2 weeks. And this week, I am actually really liking the look of, because we are kind of having like a whole pirate theme here, and it comes with a new lot trait. So I think that's pretty cool. So if we look at week 3's information, if we go to the quest, we have the 2 new quests that we get every week. Every week we get 2 quests for 4 weeks. And this one is called the Pirate Princess and the Pirate's Treasure. So we can't read the Pirate's Treasure's description, but the Pirate Princess says a history of theft and secrets begin to unfold. So I'm very curious of how that's going to play out. Like, is this woman that we have been, quote, working for a pirate? Like, is that what we're going for? I don't know. But speaking of pirates, we have a skeleton key as our first reward. So we have the new key for the collection in this week is the skeleton. And then we have a couple of books. So we have the piano volume level 2. And then the book we'll not really need is logic, because like I said in either earlier this video or the video before, I can't remember, I did just for the storyline just cheat a couple of random skills that I didn't know that they were gonna need, and we ended up needing the logic, so it ended up working out. But as far as like collectible like rewards that you get in Build and Buy and Create-a-Sim, we have the eye patch today, the embossed filigree eye patch. Enhance your mystique with this finely tooled eye patch. Works out perfect because our main sim Brooklyn here kind of has like this whole pirate theme going on, so we'll probably put that on her. And then we also have this new like stained glass window, which I don't know where we will put in this house, but I'm gonna put it somewhere. And also I'm just really excited for this window in general for the future, because I love a good stained glass window, and we don't have enough. Like, we haven't really got a bunch of stained glass windows since like Realm of Magic, I think. I mean, before that it was Get Together. I don't know if there's any other pack that has stained glass windows, not at least a collection of them. New stained glass windows, so I'm very excited about that, especially since the first swatch is a pirate ship. I don't know if the picture stays the same on all the swatches, but I love a pirate ship, so love that. And it is themed around Cordelia. And then we have the new lot trait. So this is Regal Resonance. Living in luxury has its perks. Sim on this lot needs that decay slower and longer lasting happy moods as the property value rises. They will also see friendlier social outcomes, react strongly to broken items, and unlock a special brag about my Lux Life interaction. So once we earn that, we will be putting that on our lot, and then we'll probably be experimenting it more with it in next episode where we will finish up this event. But that is all of the rewards we get. Only 6 rewards, and 2 of them are skill books, but still, I actually really like all these rewards. I'm not gonna lie, like the pirate patch and the window are both something I'm gonna use, and the lot trait definitely something I will use in the future. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive back into our gameplay. We are picking up right where we left off with our kid visiting her horse. So we are loaded back onto our home lot in Ravenwood, and we are starting back with our whole family, everyone that we have met in this family tree in the gameplay so far. So of course we have our new family member Tempest, our new horse, which was gotten for our daughter Rochella. We have her mom Gwendolyn, and then our main sim that we are playing the event with is her stepsister Brooklyn, and then visiting we have their half brother Zakira. So we have all of them here to start us out, and since we have to wait a second for the call to come in, let's go ahead and set up her to hug her horse, rub her neck, and I feel fine just going ahead and jumping straight into gameplay. The horse and her seem to be getting along quite fine now, and then the call should come in. There we go. The Pirate Princess. With a new key found and the envoy's behavior growing stranger by the moment, it is time to find out about the last family they've mentioned, the Thebes. Alright, so we have to ask the envoy about the Thebes, and it looks like our horse is chatting with us. Let's just go ahead and set up to maybe just do a bunch of friendly stuff, and then we can go ahead and have Brooklyn not go get water because that's just a dirty dish I don't want to deal with, and come out here and talk to the envoy because every time we need to talk to her, she just shows up. So let's go ahead and ask about the Thebes here. Let's maybe get this picture of them closer now. That's fine. This is fine. And let's go ahead and watch her talk to her. Oh, she just like did a full-on cheer. Okay, well, that works. She disappears real fast. But we also reached temperament levels 2 with our horse, which is good. And here we have the notification, the Thebe family. Brooklyn finds the envoy at their home again. The envoy smiles and says, nice work finding 2 treasures so far. If you win a chess match against me, I'll share some valuable information about Princess Cordelia Thebe, but I doubt you'll win. You might want to get some practice for challenging me. I'll be in the park waiting if you're up for the challenge. Oh, we have level 10 logic skill. You don't know who you're messing with here, ma'am. You don't know who you're messing with. So you have to search online about Princess Cordelia, train chess skills, and ask other Sims about Cordelia. So let's go ahead and ask other Sims about Cordelia. Since our brother is already like right here, it works out perfectly. Oh, we're getting a phone call from Candy. Is she our girlfriend? I think we just kissed her. She's not our girlfriend yet. Believe it or not, I got the new job. Oh yeah, that's right. You asked for a new job. She's just our love interest, not like our actual girlfriend. Yeah, okay. So we have her to worry about in a little bit. But for now, I want to ask our brother about Princess Cordelia, see what he says, see if he knows anything. Maybe he'll have some useful information. Oh, Candy is apparently a rag reviewer. Zakir leans in and says, you know, despite the part of the royal family, Princess Cordelia was secretly a pirate. She led a double life sailing the sea, seeking hidden treasures, and is rumored to have stolen a vast fortune. I mean, it kind of makes sense that their family would know about that, considering their dad was a pirate that died on the ship. So the fact that he knew that is like not too far off, I guess. But let's go ahead and perhaps, let's see, you want to go play with your dollhouse. That's fine. I mean, I'm sure the horse wants to do something besides just play with you. Oh, that sounds so mean. That sounds so mean. But I do want her to actually play in her room because, you know, that is something that we set up in the first episode. Go ahead and hug our bear a bunch, because honestly that'll get the communication skill up really well, so we might as well. And then Gwendolyn, I don't really have anything for you to do particularly right now. Wait, how much food do we have in the inventory? We could use a little bit more food, so let's go ahead and cook. We'll just cook a random meal. We don't have to eat it right now, but we'll have it in the fridge for later. I'm just gonna scroll and see what I land on, as long as it's a meal and not a dessert. Pancakes. I mean, that's kind of in the middle, but that's fine. We can cook pancakes. And then Brooklyn, you need to come in here with the computer and go ahead and search about Princess Cordelia, please. And thank you. All right, we are back at it. We are doing our research. We are determined to find more information about this royal family, and hopefully more information about the sim we are working for. Wow, this takes a long time. Okay, can you? Thank you. While searching online, it was discovered that Princess Cordelia had a keen interest in paintings and was rumored to have stolen treasure. We keep getting the rumored to have stolen treasure, but we got a new reward. I keep forgetting that button doesn't work now. We have our new skeleton key, so we can claim that. So we have 4 of the 5 keys now, so I guess we'll have to wait till next week to discover the very last one. While we're here, we have to train in chess skills. I don't know if I have a chess table. Oh, there's a crow. I literally didn't. Okay, I kind of feel bad for this, but I don't want a crow here, and I didn't know there was a crow, so my bad. I'm just gonna replace that with a chess table real quick. Oh, I feel bad because it's been a creature living here, but I literally didn't even know it was here. But let's go ahead and go to activities and skills, and we will get a chess table that matches. Let's see, what desk chair do we want to put? I want one that will go with the house decently. There we go. We have a chess table, but let's go ahead and just practice hyper accelerating dragon opening. What? I'm not exactly 100% sure if that's what it wants us to do, but that is an option on the chess table. So since it sounds kind of like it would go with this challenge, I'm kind of curious what would happen if I did that, see if it would check off. If it doesn't, we can totally do something else. Oh, did you finish making the food already? You did make it. Okay. Oh, and our daughter is getting something to drink. Can we not? I would much rather you play with your dolls, because I really don't want just a random dirty dish. All right, and since you were done cooking the food, why don't you come up here and finish this painting for us? Maybe we can get this picture with like the horse in the yard. That's super cute. Okay, loving that. And yes, she is adventurous, but we are going to go with her logical side here. Gwendolyn's getting a call from Mom. Oh, we had a dream that we were being followed by Grim. Thanks, I'll be fine. Sorry, Mom, but I'll be fine. All right, but we are training at the chess skill and it totally counted. Awesome. We got another skill unlocked, which I think that just means we get the piano book. I don't know if we're going to continue to need that skill, but if we do, we have the book. But we need to travel to Magnolia Blossom Park, so the Willow Creek part. So I think I will just leave them here. I do want to make sure she gets up the skill with the bear though, because if I could get her skill up to level 3, I would be really happy. So let's hug the bear. This is supposed to get it up like really fast, the social skill. Let's go ahead, finish this skill. There we go. And bam, boom, bam, you're level 3, ma'am. All right. And did you finish the painting? Oh, you're so close. Should I let her finish the painting? I feel like the longer we wait, the darker the park is going to get. We'll be fine. I want to like actually sell this painting and make a little bit of money for us. So, and sell to the collector. And now we can go to the park. All right. So we are at the park and we have to win a chess match against the Royal Envoy, which normally when I come here, the sim like spawns in over there. Well, let's go ahead and perhaps come here and talk to her first, because apparently we're gonna have to talk to her for her to count as here. Ask about her day before we ask her to a chess match, I guess. Clearing up. Let's go ahead and play with, what is her name? I've actually never even noticed her actual name. Marina. It's kind of embarrassing as week 3 I'm just looking at that, but this is fine. And have a mighty duel. Come on, let's sit down. Let's get a pretty picture and we are going to stomp her in this competition, man. Come on, you can't beat us. You can't beat us. We got this. We're gonna win this chess match. Yep, we got it. Okay, after a tense chess match, frustrated by the loss, the envoy abruptly storms off. The envoy's behavior continues to grow stranger. Let's find out what's going on. So she is apparently going to angrily stamp off, and this guy just sat right there. Okay, Johnny, that is Johnny's ass, right? No, that skip broke. Okay, same hair as Johnny. All right, but I guess we'll get a picture of her sitting at the chess table and her just running away. Reward unlocked. So we have the pirate eye patch, which honestly I'm probably gonna go into create a sim and get, and then we also have the logic level 1, which we honestly don't need. They puff, call me later, I'll share what I know, when they storm off. All right, so I'm assuming we have to like wait on her to call, or we're gonna get a notification to call. But before it moves any further, I do want to go ahead and just save real quick and go ahead and go and create a sim, because I'm really excited to give her this pirate patch. All right, so here we are in create a sim. So I'm assuming it's under eyewear. I mean, I would only assume. We have to go to special event rewards. There it is. Oh, there's 2. Oh, I actually wasn't expecting that. That's even better. Okay, so we have one on this side and one on this side. I'm assuming they have the same swatches. So I'm just going to show it off on this side because this is the one I want her to wear. So we have the all brown, which is really nice. We have the all black. We have like reddish with a dark brown. We have all white. We have a black with gold. We have a dark brown with a light brown, and then a black and gold and red. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like the first one honestly just fits her outfit perfectly. So I'm probably going to give her this in all her outfits. Why not? Just be a pirate all the time. Like, I feel like it's just like an honor to her dad. So I kind of like it. Honestly though, why is this picture even better than the one of her actually playing the chess competition? I actually really like this photo of her. But anyways, let's go ahead and I guess we can just play some chess while we wait on the next notification to pop up. It's probably going to tell us to go home or something with what I know of how events work. I wish it didn't take so long. Okay, anyways, a pirate's treasure. After overreacting to defeat at chess and storming off, the royal envy is on the move again. So we need to watch news on TV and call the royal envy. I mean, it's not telling us to go home, but it's basically telling us to go home. Alright, so we are back home, but Rochella is literally trying to go to the fridge and get food. So I think before she watches TV and calls the envoy, her sister would be like, we need to sit down for a family dinner. So we're gonna go ahead and have everyone head on in here. Of course, she is playing on the chess table. And then once everyone is in here, I will have them come grab a plate. So you can go ahead and come grab a serving. You can grab a serving. We'll have a quick little family dinner before we have them all kind of go do their own thing. Or I guess they want to all eat dinner on their own because they literally all went somewhere else. Well, so much for the family dinner. At least they all ate at the same time, I guess. I think I want you to actually try to mount the horse when you're done eating. I think that would be for the best. Do not get... Okay, well, she was done eating. Okay, that's fine. As long as she was actually done eating. How about you come in here and is the correct channel on? I don't know what channel we're on. We need to watch the news. Gwendolyn, we're canceling your cooking shows. We have an unknown caller. No, sorry. I don't want a secret admirer. I feel like she'd just be like, that's creepy. I'm already interested in someone. All right, but we need to come and watch the news. Are you on your horse? Let's get you on your horse. But let's go ahead and get a picture of her sitting on her horse. Oh, he is stomping his foot. He's not about to try to knock her off, is he? No. Okay. Or she. I forget, is it a she or he? I can't remember. It's been a week. But we can do that. And maybe she can go for an energetic ride. And our brother is calling and asking if we want to discuss our childhood. Sure. You know what? That's fine. Let's recall a childhood memory. She grew up with... her dad was her best friend as a pirate. I guess a childhood ocean explorer would make sense. So let's put that one out there. As a child, Sim wanted to explore the whole ocean. Obviously, that was a little impossible to do. Not really. But they spent a lot of time swimming and kayaking. As an adult, they'll lose less energy while on watercrafting vehicles. Interesting. While watching TV, a news flash went live about the paintings from the Thebes family showcase at a Manipul Muse Museum, sparking curiosity throughout the town. We reached level 2 in the motor skill. Okay, we need to call the envoy here. So, are you still riding your horse? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like it's going that well. Wait, maybe I should watch this. I mean, it could be worse. What's your skill? I just said your motor skills level 2. Let's have you ride for a little bit, at least while we talk to the envoy on the phone. We're talking with their sister. We're kind of going over the plan. Let's use the phone mission, select social section, chat with, and then do that. Okay. Chat with Marina and do a little chit chat on the phony phone. So I'll get this picture of her and her sister together. For the memories, just for the memories, and see what she wants us to do next or what information she tells us next. When Brooklyn calls the envoy, they respond, oh, hi, you should really check the Manipul Muse. There's such a good see and do there. It will be a good use of your time. Brooklyn can't help if an envoy is trying to get rid of her once again. We have to travel to the Manipul Muse Museum, and that is the museum in Willow Creek. Back to Willow Creek. Okay, well, honestly, I feel like we should save that for the morning. But let's go ahead. She is way far from home. Let's go ahead and get her to head back in this direction. She can at least go ahead and trot here and have them start keeping care of their needs, which are honestly way better than I was expecting. And let's see what painting Gwendolyn does here. Oh my god, the camera does not want to cooperate with me, but this is what taps mode is for. But it looks like an animal. All right. But it is done. Oh, it's a masterpiece. That's fine. That's fine. We can sell that for $3,067. I'll do that. Yes, I want to sell that. Thank you. All right. So it's the next morning and Gwendolyn is the first one to wake up and she actually has the best needs. So that works out. She's like a total mom that would make fresh breakfast every school morning. And honestly, we don't have to make a whole breakfast. We can just make a family meal. Anyways, let's do a family size of French toast. All right, so our little girl is finishing up in the shower. Mom is about to start on breakfast. I guess while she waits on... Oh my god, the dad's here. Hold up. Brooklyn would freak out No, she was such a daddy's girl. She'd be like, Dad, you're here in ghost form? Hug lovingly immediately. Let's go ahead and do a heartfelt compliment, share brilliant ideas. We can tell a funny story. There's nothing else that I would rather do besides see Brooklyn talk to her ghost dad when he was such a big part in her life. Oh, especially since she has the eye patch now. She'd be like, hey Dad, check out my eye patch. I'm like you now. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love this. Yes, we can have a supportive family dynamic with our dad. And then you are still cooking breakfast. I totally forgot I was going to set her up to do something, but this is fine. She decided to play dolls by herself. Oh my God, I can't believe her dad's ghost showed up. I mean, I guess I should have knew that was a possibility considering we had his grave. I don't know. I just didn't expect it. So it really threw me off guard. Honestly, we're just gonna talk to him until we can't. I mean, I think they're supposed to disappear by now. I think they're supposed to disappear either at 6 or 6:30. Maybe we can show off our tattoos. We can share a secret. Oh, he's trying to say goodbye. Okay, I'll let her finish up these interactions and then we'll say goodbye to him and she can have some breakfast. After Brooklyn says goodbye to her dad and Gwendolyn cleans the sink, we can go ahead and eat the family breakfast that we set up here. All right, she is saying goodbye to her dad. Let's actually get a picture of her saying goodbye to him because I feel like, that's valid. That's valid. They look so happy. Oh, like my little heart is so happy. I guess this is because I wish this happened to me, but still. Okay, but Gwendolyn, are you done cleaning that sink? I think it's clean enough. You're good. Horse need check. Let's go ahead and just cheat need make happy. After they start heading down here, we can tell her to head over here. Let's see if they'll do a family breakfast this time. We're all gonna sit together this time, please. Rochella, you're messing me up. You're messing me up. Oh my God. You only have an hour till school. Can you guys please sit down? Okay, well, I guess it's still a family breakfast. They're all in the kitchen. I am a little annoyed that she is wanting to refuse to sit. Right as she sits down, too. Oh my God. Why? They're going into her bedroom to hug. Okay. Apparently, I'm just not meant to have another family meal this episode because it keeps messing up. Okay, you can clean up your dishes. Well, instead of getting another dish, you could actually clean up all the dishes before you have to go to school. Learn some responsibility, ma'am. And then let's go ahead and, oh, there is spoiled food in our inventory. Let's just clear that out. And now we can go ahead and change outfit into our everyday. And then Rochella, when you're done cleaning that dish, you can go ahead and head on out here for your school day. Just go ahead, maybe get a picture of her going out the front door. I don't know where Brooklyn's going, but Rochella is going out the front door for her school. And let's get a little picture of her in her little dress that she aged up in. You were playing chess. You know what? That tracks. That tracks. But I would rather you actually not, because I'm going to have you go to the museum as soon as I have Rochella work hard at school. I know she probably doesn't need to, but I feel like she would for the storyline. All right, so we are at the museum and we need to examine paintings at the museum. Simple enough. I'm kind of looking to see if there's any like piratey themed paintings around. I'm not seeing any like oceans. Well, I guess this one would make sense to look at because this kind of looks one of the castles in the New World, or Royal's home, I guess is the better word to say. So let's go ahead and get a picture of her examining these paintings real quick. Oh, we have to do it 3 times. Well, then we can also examine this one. I guess this is the closest we have to an ocean. It's a mountain that kind of has water in it. So let's go ahead and get a picture of her checking out this painting. There we go. All right, now we should get the next pop-up or notification as soon as she's finished with this. Brooklyn examined the paintings but found absolutely nothing. Maybe it's just a distraction. Best to keep searching the museum. And we got a new reward. We got the window. We got the window. Okay, I'm actually excited. Okay, we need to inspect Cordelia's statue. Oh, there's a pirate ship. I know this is not what we're supposed to examine, but I really want to examine that. Okay, can I just view this just so I can get a picture of you viewing it. I feel like it's just only appropriate we get a picture with the ship. Okay, we have investigate the bust here. Please and thank you, since that's what we're supposed to be doing here. Wish there was like more interaction with it. They just kind of sit there and stare at it. And we examined the statue closely and discovered hidden code cleverly concealed on the bottom of the artwork. Oh, okay. Now we have to call the royal envoy. You know what? I feel like she want to do this in privacy, so we're going to go back home. All right, we are back home. Let's go ahead and call the envoy. Wait no longer. So let's go ahead, have a chat with Marina. Oh my God, can you stop turning away from me every time I want to take a picture of you? And let's see what she says. I'm assuming it's going to be another notification. When Brooklyn calls the envoy about the code, they chuckle and say, oh, that code? That's already been used at a bench. You're a bit too late. Well, now we have to search a bench. Find a bench and search it. I don't even know if this area has a bench. Okay, they do. I was about to say, they have picnic tables. Let's search this bench over here by this random person's house. Sorry, person. Like, not weird at all. Just going through the trees and going to search in someone's yard for their bench. Oh, and mom's wanting to call. You know what? I feel like I can't say no. So let's go ahead and just talk to mom a little bit. Okay, we are searching, quote, searching the bench. So let's fast forward this because it's not really that much of an entertaining thing to watch. All right, and the pirate treasure is complete. So the envoy has disappeared and taken the treasure. Where are they trying to take it for themselves this entire time? That was kind of obvious that was going to happen, but as Brooklyn searches the bench, she finds a box, used the code to open it, and it's empty. The envoy has indeed already gotten it. So we have gotten the window, and we also have our regal resonance trait. So let's go ahead and apply those things to our house. I will have her just teleport back to her house real quick. Right quick, I want to go ahead and apply the lot trait. So we'll keep the breeze, but let's go ahead and apply the new regal resonance trait. And it says as the description, the dream of a rich life becomes reality. The Sims needs to decay slower, their moods improve longer as their values of their lots go up. Our lot value is now $80,000. I don't know what it was before, but I don't feel like it was $80,000. I wonder if that means our bills are going to go up too. But before I forget, let me go ahead and put the new window in. And I'm thinking, honestly, we put it in Brooklyn's window because I just feel like it makes sense. Like maybe we replace the windows behind her bed with the new window. Oh, I don't want to take my curtain. No. Ceremonial dedication for Nessa of Cordelia Thieves. Oh, it's a big window. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting to take up the hole behind the bed. Well, let's see. This is a pirate ship with brown. Oh, it is different pictures. Okay. Pirate ship with brown with like a seahorse. We have what looks to be like a crest with a white frame. We have a brown frame with another colorful crest. We have another seahorse with a white frame. We have another pirate ship with a brown frame, another pirate ship with a white frame, a light brown frame with the seahorse, and a light brown frame with the crest. So I'm thinking this one fits the vibe of the room the best. Though this wood looks nice too, and those colors do look nice with the teal. Okay, maybe the original swatch is the best. I was trying to use something besides just like the first swatch because I feel like I've been using the first swatch and everything, but for so far the first swatch on most of these things are the best. And there we go. Okay, like I said, I'm going to play until the little girl gets home and probably keep care of her need, and then I will stop this episode. And maybe, you know what? She's feeling flirty. She's watching romance. Let's change her outfit and maybe invite Candy over. I think she wants to invite Candy over. But let's just see if maybe we can do a little bit of progress with our relationship with Candy. And Candy Bear will be right over. Fantastic. Invite Candy in. And also, I really wish you wouldn't come out here to talk. I know that you want to come out here and talk, but I would actually much rather you. Let's go ahead and add to group and come sit together on this bench. I feel like she's in a good mood. So maybe we can go for a kiss. I mean, she's in an energized mood. So let's maybe do that. Okay, that's cute. Maybe we can romance, we can flirtation, compliment her appearance, perhaps make a move. I don't know. I just want to really quickly try to see if we can get her to be our girlfriend. Can we go on a date to the house? Is that a possibility? Because I actually wouldn't mind doing that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just being romantic and having physical intimacy, but at my house. Wait, oh, it's only saying it's not okay because we need a third activity. Okay, well, I don't want to put woohoo because I feel like she wouldn't go that fast, but maybe we can save the moment. We can take a picture together. Let's go ahead and do a quick date. We have 2 hours until our daughter gets home, and we want to romantically socialize 10 times, light intimacy, talk about photos, and flirt. So let's just get the talking out of the way real quick so we can talk about photos, and then let's go ahead and perhaps flirt away. So we can flirt, we can go ahead and tease flirtatiously. I mean, they're not gonna woohoo, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little tease in there. So let's make a move first, and then honestly we can go ahead and snuggle after that. Yes, you can be romantic. Honestly, that works so well. All right, she is teasing flirtatiously. Oh, look at them, they're adorable though. All right, get that picture of her making a move on her. Honestly, I love them. Gwendolyn has reached the max number of times she can embrace a self-discovery. What did you... Oh, yeah, you're romantic. Well, what else traits do you have now? Jealous, goofball, creative, cheerful, foodie, romantic, and domestic. But we are going to snuggle. We have to do more like intimacy, socialize. So let's go ahead. Maybe we can look deeply into eyes. We can whisper sweet nothings. I feel like that's good. It wants us to talk about photos, physical intimacy, and take photos. I want to get the romantically socializing out of the way first. We're getting a phone call. Who are you getting a phone call from? The Grim. No Grim. No, thank you. How is your skill coming, by the way? Oh, you're talking to the horse while reading your book. Oh, they're making out. Are you coming inside? Like, honestly, that would suck. Can you not? Okay, good. You're not. You're staying outside. But I think we have enough romantic interactions to finish everything. So now let's go ahead and be friendly and small talk. Let's talk about casual intimacy. Go ahead and small talk. Talk about photos. Get a photo real quick. All right, so we finished our romantic interactions. Oh, and our grades are up. Thank you, ma'am. You did such a good job. I know you want to play on your slide, girl, and you do need to get your fun up. But maybe real quick, you can just keep care of your bladder, use the restroom, maybe you can wash your hands an extra time, and then you can just straight up play on playground. Also, horse needs, good. How about instead of checking out tattoos, you keep care of your needs? Honestly, if we can get that done a little bit before next episode, that would actually really help. So maybe you can actually take a bubble bath because your fun is a little low. And then Candy here, let's see, we are taking a photo with Candy. Selfie time. We'll get a couple. Let's get it up to a gold date before we ask her to be our girlfriend. So it wants us to flirt, be affectionate, but have light intimacy. Let's do some light intimacy. Maybe we can passionately kiss and embrace, and that should put us in the gold. So let's go ahead and get that picture of her passionately kissing Candy because adorable. And then we will ask her to be our girlfriend because it got us to a gold date. So let's go ahead and perhaps relationship has to be romantic partner, please. And thank you. Oh, the kid is just running in the hallway in the back. All right. But of course she said yes, because why wouldn't she? They have been very sweet on each other for a few days. And in the Sims world, that is just perfect timing to go into a relationship. So with that, I think we are going to end the date early. I know it wasn't the perfect date, but this episode has been long enough with both weeks involved. And we did claim all the rewards. We looked at all the rewards. Next episode, I'll try to experiment with the lot traits a little bit more. And next week will also be the final week. When we start back up, I will probably have Brooklyn out of the tub and we will just pick up where we are now we'll probably finish off the afternoon and play, I'm assuming, into tomorrow, because most of the weeks tend to take about a day and a half in gameplay time. But guys, I'm gonna finish this one right here for now. Again, sorry it was kind of weird that I combined 2 weeks into one and made y'all wait an extra week, but I figured it wouldn't be as much gameplay as it was. It was actually more gameplay than I thought, but I did add on a bunch of extra gameplay. But I am enjoying the storyline. I mean, it's a little predictable, but still, it's a good storyline. I like the theme and I'm enjoying the gameplay. I will say this event isn't horrible. Like, I still don't like the idea of timed events, but I liked most of the rewards and I like the storyline, so I'm not going to complain too much. But for now, guys, I'm going to end this one here. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right, bye!